Okay, we're looking at job 24153, Ashford Park II. This is out in Redmond. It's for Best Management Company. They want crack fill seal coat stripe of this entire property. And right now I'm towards the back of the property, and the seal coat ends just past this speed bump here. So you've got building 17601-1, and it goes right over this speed bump. And my understanding is that the property ends, I think, right about where this post is, right here. So I think that's it. I don't see any like property markers or anything like that, but I think it ends right about in this area here. Okay. I don't see anything that determines where the stopping point is, so we'll assume that's right here at this location. Goes all the way through. There's a way to get through this property and go out, and then there's also an area down this way. So there's two entrances to this property, and it'll probably have to be done in two phases, so that way people on half of this property can go out one way, and then on the other phase they can go out the other. For sure it's going to be probably 2 days of power washing. There's a lot of mossy areas along the curbing, along the side of the asphalt where it meets concrete. There's yellow painted curb. The only striping in here is yellow painted speed bumps, yellow painted curb, and then it's like what looks like about a 6-inch yellow band. And it's hard to really tell all the locations because it's so faded. You got like some areas right here where you can kind of see yellow used to be in this area. So I'm going to do the best I can to try to locate where all the yellow 4-inch stripe is supposed to go. I don't know if it went across their driveway aprons there or not. You can kind of see down here where maybe the yellow continued, and then maybe it stops right there at the driveway aprons. It's really hard to tell, so I'm gonna have to have the customer confirm that. But one of the things, one of the other striping items in here at the back of the property is these 12-inch visitor parking only stencils. You've got 1, 2, 3. We're gonna assume just 3 of them right now. Okay. I'm gonna give you a quantity on all the fire lane striping here, or all the yellow striping and the speed bumps. This is up towards the back of the property where you can see a lot of moss has collected. So it's gonna be a fun one to try to clean and get everything ready to go for seal coating. So you got a lot of shaded areas. So this whole area right here in the back of the property, it's gonna be a tough one as far as dry time. So we're gonna want to do this probably mid to late summer. So I'm approaching the other end of the property, and you can see where some of this yellow goes for a little ways, and then it stops at where the drive aprons are. No rhyme or reason really here. I mean, you would think there would be some yellow right here, but there's not. So anywhere that we can see the yellow is where I am measuring right now. And if they say we missed any areas, I'll probably tell her early on in here. So this actually carries over to the sidewalk here where the ramp is at 177 Place Northeast and 180th Avenue. Okay. Then it starts again at the sign right there. We don't have to do the curb. We just have to do that 6-inch line that comes in. There's also what looks to be some 12-inch no parking. I can't tell if it said fire lane on there or not, but I'm gonna put no parking for now. So you can see as I'm going up the property, up this curbing on 176 Place Northeast, you've got yellow striping that comes up for sure on the left hand side, but not quite sure on the right. I got some of that down there. That's all I can tell. So yeah, 2 days of power washing in here for sure to try to clean up this asphalt. Okay, that makes no sense. Now there's some small stencils. 2 parking stalls, visitor parking up there, so we got to do that. And just to be clear, I'll give you a total on the no parking fire lane stencils, but it will say no parking fire lane in yellow, 12-inch. There's this circular drive on 176 Place Northeast that you see on the map. This long stretch of curbing that has sidewalk behind it, the whole thing has yellow striping in front of the curbing. And then this stretch here at 176 Place Northeast, 177 Place Northeast, gosh, I have like a lisp there. All of this down the curb will end up being yellow fire lane as well. You don't really see it. You can kind of see it a little faded there on the little asphalt berm, but it will have yellow striping all the way down along the side here. And then I've made my way back to the car. So what we're looking at is, as far as yellow fire lane goes, this is a combination of 6-inch line and painted curb. We've got 1,249 feet. We've got of the 12-inch no parking fire lane stencils, we've got 20. Yellow painted speed bumps, we've got 60 feet. The parking stalls that I mentioned earlier, there was 2. And then you've got these 3 visitor parking only stencils that need to go in. All right, so that should be that. I'll have the crack fill quantity plugged in on Workman's dashboard, and then I will also mention that it's going to be 2 phases, and then I'll also have the boundaries for the seal coat, so that can be measured appropriately. Okay, any other questions? Let me know.